Okay, so this season for college football, the 2024 season, has had a lot of craziness happen. Like upsets, Georgia getting beat by Alabama in the most insane game of the year, by the way, and the rivalry week when everyone was just planting flags left and right. But there is something else that is going very crazy, and that is the transfer portal. Now, in the transfer portal, there are some big names in the transfer portal, but one of them did stand out a bit. Out of all the others, it did stand out, and that was Georgia's quarterback, Carson Beck, going to Miami. Now, let me tell you guys this, I am a Georgia Bulldogs fan, and with this, at first, I was against it, and I was saying that Georgia was going to fail, and then I retracted it because I really think this could be a good fit for Carson Beck to go to Miami from Georgia. Well, look, Beck of course is a good QB. I mean, the game versus Alabama proved it. I mean, he literally was pulling a comeback during that game. But he also has a lot of weaknesses, and that is literally turning the ball over with interception after interception. During the Alabama game for 2024, he would have 3 interceptions that game. Of course, Georgia would make a comeback after halftime, but they still were no match for Milroe and Ryan freaking Williams. He would have 2 interceptions in the Mississippi State game, 3 in the Texas game, and 1 when they were on the road against Ole Miss. So overall, he would have around 12 interceptions of the 2024 college football season. Everyone would talk about how bad he was for the Georgia Bulldogs by just constantly throwing multiple interceptions. But by conference championship week, he was locked in and not making any mistakes whatsoever. Now, something did happen to Beck during the conference championship game. He basically got injured during the conference championship versus Texas, which he would also sit out the rest of the playoffs to recover from his injured arm. Now, you may be wondering, how does Georgia feel good about losing their star quarterback? Well, they did have a backup QB in Gunnar Stockton, which I feel like Georgia is going to change up their scheme up a little bit just to fit Stockton a bit more for next season. I would say more into the spread offense because it would work more for Gunnar Stockton since he was basically running the ball the entire time with Texas. I mean, he was running the ball and then he got tackled that one play. It's like, bro, dang, this man is crazy. And he would also run during the playoffs games against Notre Dame, but they would lose to Notre Dame in the playoffs, sadly. It was a sad day for me because, of course, I am a Georgia fan. It sucks seeing my dogs lose against Notre Dame, but hey, Notre Dame put up a good fight that day, man. It was a really messed up day too, man. Okay, so how does Miami fit in with Beck and his play style? Well, you have to look at this. Carson Beck, he has a pocket passer kind of play style, and Miami, they run more of an air raid offense, and they pretty much have good wide receivers too that can help Beck out a lot. Now, of course, Miami is going to have more new wide receivers, of course. I mean, all their wide receivers are pretty much seniors at this point, so of course there will be some fresh talent that Beck will have help with. Miami, in my opinion, is going to be a big threat with Carson Beck and whoever their wide receivers are. It's honestly going to be very interesting to see what happens in the 2025 college football season with Miami and Georgia both. But at the end of the day, I say that Beck going to Miami, it technically is a good move. I mean, of course, they run the air raid scheme. They pretty much will have some good wide receivers. I feel like Beck will pretty much be okay in the ACC with Miami and whatnot, because people were just giving him crap saying that he's just going to be bad. He was just bad in the SEC overall, but he technically was not. He'll be fine in the ACC, in my opinion, man. But, of course, the Georgia Bulldogs will be fine, too. I mean, of course, they're going to pretty much go through a rebuild year, too. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. So yeah, if you're another Georgia fan like me, let me know in the comments what you think of this with Carson Beck going to the Miami Hurricanes in the transfer portal. And also, Hurricanes fans, what do you guys think about the Hurricanes possibly being a top tier threat next season? I want to hear what you guys have to say in the comments down below. And please be civil in the comments too. And also subscribe if you are new, to share with your friends. But with that being said, I am the Raptor, and I will see you guys in the next video. Alright guys, peace out.